morning. Welcome to the Mortgage Minute. I hope you guys are having a great start to your week. And today I'm going to give you some tips on helping you find the best lender just for you. You know, in today's world, mortgage lenders and bankers have almost the same rates because they're public, they're out there, so everybody kind of knows what the other lender is doing and they try and stay competitive. So customer service is going to be the main thing that you need to be looking for. One thing to think about is, how does your personality mesh with the lender that you're working with or you're talking to? Do you think they understand you? Are they giving you time to ask your questions? Are they getting back to you in a timely manner? And once they do respond to you and your questions, do you feel like they're understanding your questions? And in the answers, are they truly giving you the answers? Or are they losing you in the jargon of the industry? That's very easy because, you know, we've grown up with FHA, VA, USDA, PMI, total debt ratio, things like that. To us, that may mean a lot, but when we're talking with you, that's all Greek to you. So you need to make sure you find someone who is going to answer these questions and who's going to explain it to you without all the mortgage jargon mixed in with it. Another thing is, do they return your calls? Or do they respond to your text messages or your emails? Now, I don't mean within 30 seconds because typically when I'm with a customer, if they come in and I take their application, that may take an hour, hour and a half to just finish an application. But by the time you go home at night or the lender goes home at night, have they returned your calls or have they answered your questions? I try and make sure that every question that I have emailed or text, that as soon as I'm available, I respond to them. If not, at least before I go home. Because a lot of times a customer I know is sitting there on pins and needles waiting for the answer, and it may be something simple as, did you receive my text? Did you receive my emails? You know, a lot of times I know, to me, it may take me 30 seconds to come up with the answer and let the customer know, whereas I'm going to get to it as soon as I can, but I know you as the home buyer or the person refinancing, you're sitting there on pins and needles waiting, thinking that this question may change the entire trajectory of the loan, which leads me straight into my second point is it someone that has experience? Because a lot of times what we can do with a question, if you have experience and you've worked in the industry a while, it may change your loan some, whatever this earth-shattering information is, or it may not. That's what we're there for, is to kind of tell you, okay, no, that's not going to be an issue at all. This is what we need to take care of this. Sometimes what is coming in may change your loan drastically. But again, that's where it's going to come in with experience. Is it someone who knows, okay, we need to do a big change right now, so we're not going to be able to go with this type loan. I have one right now. Let's say, for example, we were working with the USDA. We couldn't prove some of the income, so I gave her a call and I said, look, we're going to have to go with an FHA loan. And we went through all the reasons why we needed to do that. She was fine with that. I gave her the pros and cons of that. So that you need someone who can think like that, who can think about how things need to be. If they're not going to be picture perfect, what's your next option? What's the next type loan you need to go after? So when you're looking and talking with someone, remember you need to see if they have experience and if they know what they're talking about. Let's see, the next thing, check their reputation, because nothing is more important than if you can trust your lender, if you can trust what they're telling you, if you can trust what they're saying, because, you know, nothing is more disheartening than having it the day before closing and have your lender call you and tell you, look, I'm not going to be able to get your loan approved. And all this time you've made plans. You've turned in your notice where you're living. You've got a mover lined up. You've got all your family notified, your job. You've taken off from work for everything. That is very disheartening. And I have seen that happen to people in the past. Again, that's where the credibility, the reputation, and the experience of your lender is going to come into play again. Check with your realtor. Because remember, not only is your lender going to be working with you, but they're going to be working with your realtor. They're going to be your liaison with your closing attorney, with your appraiser, with your underwriter. So they're going to be wearing many hats, but they're always going to be working on your behalf. So you need someone that when they tell you, I'm going to go and I'm going to work on this and see what I can take care of for you, you need to have the trust in them that they're going to do that and know that they're, from their reputation, that they're known to do that and to honor their word and to work for you and to do everything they can to make this a smooth process for you. Another place to check Zillow.com. You can go on there and you can check out their reputation. You can see what past customers have said. Because, it's one thing if it's just one person telling you, but if you can go and look from years of experience, what they're saying, whether they were helpful, they were not helpful, because they will also have the bad reviews too. Let's see. Next thing, do they have the technology that you need? In today's world, it's not that important for you to stand in front of the lender or sit in front of the lender and see them face to face. A lot of times you can go online with their mobile apps or with their website, complete your application. You can talk back and forth via phone, you can text, you can email. Do they have that capability? Because you may think that that's not important, but trust me, it is. A lot of people that I work with want to come in and see me. A lot of times, especially if it's a first-time home buyer and they're nervous, they prefer to do that. So I get them, if it's possible, go ahead and complete your application online. By the time you come in, I have it downloaded, I've reviewed it, I've got your credit pulled, I've got your file put together, and we go over everything. At that point, we can set up a time for you to come in and meet with me and bring all your questions, or I can call you and go over the phone. Again, it's going to be really what is best for you, and that's kind of what I tell the customer. You tell me up front what's going to work best for you. Do you want to do your application online? Do you want to come in and let me do it for you? Do you want to do it via telephone? So you need someone who's going to work with you and do what's best for you, because you're not going to have just one conversation with this lender. You're going to have numerous conversations. Sometimes you may have numerous meetings. It really just kind of depends on your level of knowledge, your level of changes that are going on in your life. Sometimes it may be, I have some customers, I know one that they have put the third offer in on a house and lost all three of them. So each time what we do, we go back and we give them new closing cost scenarios. Okay, if you go with this price range, it's what it would be, or this price range. Another thing you need to think about is the lender listening to you? That's the most important thing. Not are they pushing you to go above what you want to spend monthly, but are they honoring your wishes? Are they listening to you? Are they trying to help you? If you have a credit problem, you need someone that's going to help you work that out. If you come in and tell them, I want my house payment to be no more than $2,500 a month, but yet they're saying that you qualify for $3,500, let's go ahead and, you might want to be looking at the $3,500. That's not what our job is as a lender. Our job is to help you find what you're most comfortable with. Help make this process as easy and as seamless as possible. Because I remember one guy telling me, our department is like, you see the duck and it's floating on top of the water, but underneath it's paddling like heck. That's what your lender should be doing for you. They should be making the process seem very smooth on top for you, and underneath we should be the ones that's doing all the work. I hope this is just, again, some tidbits. Remember, you need to find someone that your personality meshes with. Are they experienced? Are they going to be able to help you and answer questions, have different scenarios, help you find the pros and cons of each one and which one's going to work for you? Check their reputation. That's very important. Also, do they have the technology that's going to make your life easier and the entire process easier? You want something where you can go in. For example, one of our products we have is you can go online or on your mobile app and you can check, where's my process of my application? Is it in the application? Has it been sent to the processor? Has it been sent to underwriting? Is it clear to close? Have my closing docs have been sent out? That is such a great tool. And you can pull it up on your phone and look at it if you have a smartphone. Rather than taking 5 and 10 minutes and calling and checking and waiting on me to call you back. So again, it may not seem such a big thing, but in the long run, once it all starts rolling and coming together, it's amazing what a difference it can be. I hope I have helped you guys with some information. Remember, you need to find the lender that's best for you. And if you have any questions or any topics you want me to cover, make sure you leave it in comments below. And I'll see you guys next week on the Mortgage Minute.